All right, so this is report 2 that is also in the minimum requirements module. This one is a little bit more in depth, so make sure that you are following along. Okay, so we're going to download this report data and save it in your H drive. So starting in step 3, we're going to set the page orientation to portrait. So we will go to our layout tab, page setup group, orientation, change page layout orientation to portrait. We're going to set all margins to 1 inch. Okay, while we're here on the layout tab, come here to margins. Normal margins are set at 1 inch, so we can select here at normal. Then we're going to double space the entire document and set the font size to 12. To select everything, we can use Control A to select everything. To double space, go to our Home tab in the paragraph group, use the line and paragraph spacing button, and select double spaced, and set the font size to 12. Okay, now we're going to single space the quote at the top of the document and indent by 1/2 inch. Okay, so here's our quote up here. So it wants us to single space that and indent it by 1/2 inch by clicking the Increase Indent button on the Home tab in the paragraph group. These buttons here are the increase and decrease indent buttons. So if I click Increase Indent, it will indent by 1/2 inch. You can see here on the ruler it indented it by 1/2 inch. Okay, now I'm going to select Walt Disney and right align that. So select Walt Disney. I will use Control R, and that's right aligned. And now we're going to create an appropriate MLA report style title block at the top left of the document with our name, the teacher's name, class name, and today's date. Okay. So we'll start with our name, or start with our cursor at the left side of the title. Type your name, press enter, teacher's name, enter class name, and today's date. Okay, and there we go. Okay, we're going to center the report title and change the text to title case. Okay, so select Principles of Animation, Control E to center it, and then on the Home tab in the font group, here's our Change Case button. We're going to capitalize each word. Capitalizing each word is the same as title case. Okay, so now see we've got Principles of Animation. Those are each capitalized. Okay, now we're going to insert page numbers positioned at the top of the document and right align them. Add your name or your last name before the page number with 1 space between your name and the page number. Okay, so we'll go insert page number, top of page, plain number 3, just like we did on that last report. Okay, and we'll put your last name and then the page number. Okay, we'll close out of our header. Okay, now we're going to use the Format Painter to bold each of the 6 section headings and remove the underline. Okay, so here's our section headings like squash and stretch. So it wants us to bold and remove the underline. Okay, then I'll turn on the Format Painter here on the Home ribbon in the Clipboard group. And I'll come down And I'll do that to staging, anticipation, secondary action, exaggeration, follow through, and overlapping. Okay. And then I'll turn off the format painter when I'm done. All right. You download the report sources file from Canvas on the View tab. Click View side by side to select both files. So here I've got my report sources. I'll put these side by side so I can see my report and the sources. Okay. In the Report To file, enter the following citations throughout the report. Click the References tab and select MLA 7th edition. So go References, ribbon. In the Citations and Bibliography, we'll select MLA. Okay, now we're going to put the cursor at the end of the first paragraph over here on our report now. Okay, cursor's at the end of the first paragraph. I'm going to click, go to the References tab. I'm going to go Insert Citation. Add new source. Okay, so for this first one, we're going to add information for a periodical. So here where it says type of source, I'm going to select article in a periodical. And over here on my sources, I'll use this information to fill in this form. So the author is Belowski, Dana. The title is Design It Right the First Time. Periodical title is Animation Digest. Okay, once I've got all of those in, I'll go ahead and click OK. And it's inserted my citation for me. All that we're going to see is the citation, or in this case it has the author's last name. Okay, next I'm going to go down to the paragraph, the staging paragraph, and place my cursor at the end of that paragraph. I'm going to insert a citation, add new source, and this one is for a book. And here on the sources, we have our book information here. Okay, so we have the author is the Disney Institute. The title is Be Our Guest, Perfecting the Art of Customer Service. Okay, and we'll click OK. And here's our citation for the book. Okay, next we'll go down to the exaggeration paragraph and enter the information for the website source. Okay, so I'm going to scroll up here so I can see the website. Okay, exaggeration, go insert citation, add new source. Okay, so for this one, it's not going to have all of the fields that we need. So there's a checkbox here that says show all bibliography fields. Make sure that you click on that box. Okay, so our author, Oh, hold on. I didn't select the website. Okay, website. Now we're good. Okay, name of the web page, Animation Toolworks. Okay, so what I just did, I made a mistake. Make sure that you don't make the same mistake. Where it says type of source, make sure that you're selecting the right source so that you've got the fields that you need for your information. Okay, next we have production company, Animation Toolworks. Okay, the year. Okay, I just have the year accessed is 2012. The month accessed was August. And the day accessed was the 7th. And then we need the URL, which is right here. Okay. And we'll click OK. And here's our citation. All right. So next we need to add a Works Cited page to the report. So we're going to go Control End to get to the end of our document. Control Enter for a hard page break. Okay, now on the References ribbon, we're going to click here on the Bibliography button and select Works Cited. Okay, come down here to Works Cited. After the page is created, double space all of the text and then center the title Works Cited. Okay, so we'll select all of the text. Double space it. And then we're going to center the title Works Cited. Okay. Then we'll check the spelling and grammar in the report and make the corrections as needed. Save it as report 2 and submit it on Canvas. So you're going to go through and check anything that's underlined in red and see if it's spelled incorrectly or whatever. See what changes that you need to make. Okay, remember proofreading is the only way that we can catch all of the errors. So go ahead and once you're done with that, go ahead and save it and submit it on Canvas.